I put a phone in the soda, that's dope.
Baby on the neck, getting foolish. Live on the set with the gang and Mike Cooley. I'm just coolin', coolin' with the gang, coolin' with the gang, Cooley in the gang. Baby on the neck, getting foolish. Live on the set with the gang and Mike Cooley. I'm just coolin', coolin' with the gang, coolin' with the gang, Cooley in the gang. Nothing better than a professor, watch him cook up coolin'. Big G, can't forget my nigga Mike Cooley. Keep it hot like a pot of carrot, sweet as Mayberry. Question is she single? We'll find out when I call and I be geeking off G. Laughing till I'm nauseous. Caution, they going all in. Leaving no stones unturned, no topic untouched. They love the guts and they fuck shit up. Brother, I keep my money right. Make sure you keep that money right. Make sure you keep that money right. Glam sham, keep the jewelry tight, make sure you keep it. We on weekly, make sure you peep it. Matt King, state of mind, the best kept secret. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, so do it. Introduce it, the gang and Mike Cooley. We be on the neck getting foolish. Live on the set with the gang and Mike Cooley. I'm just coolin', coolin' with the gang, coolin' with the gang, Cooley in the gang. We be on the neck getting foolish. Live on the set with the gang and Mike Cooley. I'm just coolin', coolin' with the gang, coolin' with the gang, Cooley in the gang.
You are tuned in to the Cooley and the Gang Show on Blockworks Radio.
What's going on, peoples? How does it be? How are you? How is everybody?
What it do? What it do?
Now you want to be all sweet and shit. Mike, nobody give a fuck.
Well, I'm here. Mac is in the building. Linnea is in the building. May is in the building. And G is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And the professor is on the Amistad somewhere in the middle of the ocean and shit. So
give us three.
And I left my iPad at work, so I got no sound. I got no sound effects or nothing. Like my damn iPad at work. So G, just bring your little pistol out. So you just bring the pew pew out when it's
time. Pew pew pew. All right, I got you, baby.
Good, we're good. And I'll sing the song. I've been practicing all week, so I can sing the song. Can I put my bones in your jaw? Oh no! No good, Mayberry? No good.
No, I just didn't expect you to do that, but I'm just glad we know that we got it on reserve. So good job.
I'm ready.
Good job.
I'm happy to be here.
That's right.
Yeah, man. The year is like daylight saving. Were y'all prepared? Because I didn't get the memo that the daylight saving.
I forgot all about it, and I'm like, "Dag, am I getting that old?" I literally forgot all about it, slept through it, and just moved on. And was just like, "Why I feel like it's later than what it's supposed to be?" I still ain't figured it out. Yeah, I was a little slow.
Yeah, I got caught off guard with that one too. Like, I was not prepared, but that just showed like the year is moving, yo. This shit is trucking. The new COVID is formulating over in China.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, no, let's go, baby. No. Did you say the new COVID like they some new Jordans and shit? Like
the new COVID. I don't even.
Millennial tour?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. The Millennium Tour. It's Bow Wow, Mariana.
I cannot.
Jeez, yo.
I cannot.
Be
we cannot get a break. Like,
I get a break.
I was trying to find the joint.
Did y'all hear about the taller size spiders?
Toddler size spiders?
Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
Shit. Get ready to start falling out the sky. They say it's coming from China, but they probably make it from DC.
Why everything got come from China? Like that's why they out here doing China like that.
Bored.
Corona came from China. Everything is coming from China.
Everything else come from China though. Everything come from China.
Everything. No, you know what, G, you're right. Everything does say made in China.
Yeah, my Jordans came from China. Hong Kong, I think.
The hell.
No, George made in the Philippines.
Oh,
yeah, I think my bundles might have came from there.
Yeah, same thing. Philippines, China, Taiwan, all the same shit.
No problem. It sounds like same difference.
Jordans get made for $12 and selling for $220.
No, I mean, like, but this is freaking like when I saw it, because G had posted, it was freaking mind-boggling to me. China has shut down its southern business center of Shenzhen, a city of 17.5 million people, in response to a spike in COVID-19 infections. All businesses, except those that supply necessities, are ordered to close or work from home. Now, I don't know.
I got a question.
How true this is. Oh, damn, I ain't even put it on the screen. What's your question, Dollar?
So, but they out here telling everybody go back to work now.
Right.
They told you to take your mask off, too.
Yeah, take your mask off.
The babies don't have to wear their mask if they want to.
Babies don't need their mask in school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody go back to work. Google's sitting here and they saying by April they want their employees to return.
Go to hell.
But China out here with the new COVID.
Starting all over again.
What y'all think? People weren't traveling from China during this time that y'all didn't know about the new COVID? Isn't that how it spread before? So what do you think? If they shut stuff down now, it doesn't mean that it hasn't already surfaced here in the States. We just haven't identified it yet, or they just don't want us to know yet. Because right now we spending money. Right now, people out here doing stuff. A big holiday is coming around the corner, spring break coming. They can't let you know too much of nothing, and then it's going to mess with the economy.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking to my father this morning.
Yeah.
I was talking to my dad this morning, and I forgot. Did they just have like the Olympics over there and shit like that?
Mm-hmm. The Winter Olympics.
Yep.
Yeah, so they just did that, and now everybody done went home. It's like the same shit all over again.
Well, I feel like Gremlins. Don't feed it after midnight.
Too late. Somebody fed the shit out of this.
I know they fed it. They did AFC. We're going with some Chick-fil-A. This is set up.
Well, just keep washing your hands and
wash
taking
your
the
body.
necessary precautions.
Man, all they telling you right now is get your ass boosted.
Yeah. What's up, NJ Rich? Everybody take a
second. Pfizer talking about they may need another vaccine, a third vaccine along with the booster.
Got me once. Fool me once. What they say, G?
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
For real.
Mm-hmm. Y'all better go get y'all asses boosted. Stop playing.
I ain't trying to, I'm like, yo.
I
ain't like how that felt. That felt funny.
You better get that upgrade. Y'all vaccines is about to expire.
I ain't like how that felt.
You gotta supersize that shit and go get your booster.
Lord have mercy.
And they set us up. They told us you got to be vaccinated by November the 15th, or it's a chance you will lose your job.
And
they said,
then they turned around and still said, you can stay home. You can telework.
We was bullshitting. You ain't got to get vaccinated.
Too late. It got pricked.
Yeah, I found a way to suck it out my system though, so I'm good.
I don't know how I want to take that. I don't know how to take that, especially when you use the words "suck it out of you."
Right.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Button, bruh.
She's not talking about that one.
You know they got people out here doing something a little stank for a half a tank. So hey.
Wait, whoa, half a tank.
Oh, what's up, Dina?
Do something stank for a half a tank.
Well. I say just keep eye on it. Like my thing was always just keep doing what you've been doing. Like keep washing your hands. Wear your mask. I mean, ain't nothing wrong. Just because they said you can don't mean you have to. If you feel comfortable wearing your mask, do it. Like just let people and don't be looking at people all crazy because they got their masks on, and don't be looking at me crazy if I ain't got mine on. So just let me and you do you. Mm-hmm. We meet in the middle somewhere next to Jesus.
If it works for you, if we all get to the same goal, and the goal is we all alive, and you wore your mask and I didn't wear my mask, or vice versa, but we all still made it. Look, we winning.
True that.
Exactly.
Stank for yeah, that definitely was the one right there. That definitely was the one. Stank for half a tank, like yeah, because it is some creepy things going on out here just to get a little quarter tank.
Just to get
You're doing strange things for a piece of change.
Yeah, cool. They got memes out here with some old ladies getting out of bed with a young dude. Said that wasn't so bad. Let's go fill that tank up now.
I saw that. I was like, oh.
Hey. They was like old.
Yes.
Old girls type of old.
My shit was Tom Brady coming out of retirement. Gas so high, Tom Brady coming out of retirement.
She said gas so high.
Shit.
I can imagine what they going through in California.
It's like 5 something. It's probably close to 6 something now.
Shit, it was 6 something before I shit got to 4 something.
I can't do it. But in the midst of us going off air, y'all know something good always happens when we go off. Fucking Juicy Smollett.
Not Juicy.
Oh Lord, not Juicy.
Not Juicy Smollett. What? Mike, say it one more time, please.
Juicy Smollett. Why so low?
Take your butt on and do your time.
And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself. And you must all know that. I respect you, Your Honor. I respect your decision. Jail time. I am not.
So one thing he wanted everybody to know is he's not suicidal. I don't know what Juicy thing is about to happen to him when he goes up in there, but he wants people. Like, this is the thing.
The old thing is don't drop that soap. That's all he's thinking about right now at that moment.
Look, I'm not contributing.
Look, let me tell you something. He a little good on the eyes. I'm trying to tell you, somebody is going to want that.
I'm not advocating for no black male to go to jail. But why is this case so big?
Because he lied.
And nigga, you did do it. Nigga, like I was thinking to myself, like, nigga, you did do it.
Right, but it's also the fact of course, the LGBT community has a spotlight on it. So for one, the fact that he made a mockery of it and used that as a way to get publicity and all of that stuff and buy-in, there's two sides to this that's not happy. For one, the LGBT community is not happy because they fight a lot for a lot of rights. I can't.
What the fuck I say?
I don't know, but when everything
he's talking about dropping the soap, he ain't gonna mind dropping the soap, probably.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think
I didn't post that.
He find the right one, he gonna volunteer it up.
Let me tell you, somebody is gonna love him. All of them. Unfortunately.
All of them.
Oh, they're gonna love it.
So I was kind of like Mike. I was like, Mike, why is it such a big story? And then I looked at his sentence. That shit was a bit much. Like he got to pay some money back, and he got to do like so many days in jail, and he's on like it was just a whole lot for a lie. Like people lie every day.
A whole currency got that same sentence.
Yeah, he got 150 days.
Plus the 2,500. Was it 2,500 or 25,000 now? He got paid back.
I didn't see the monetary, but I can.
I know it's in the thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. I thought that was a lot, like a lot. I didn't think that it fit the crime. I don't even really know what the crime was. I guess you can't lie.
Falsifying evidence. It was probably like some falsifying evidence.
Yeah.
And probably some police, So I just thought that was a whole lot. Like if you was gonna give him something, like I guess make him pay $1 million back or something, and then just take your bitch ass in the house.
Well, hey, so they should be able to process these currents the same way. Then the ones that make up false shit on black people, and yeah, they should get the same type of sentence. Niggas starting to go to jail for lying.
Yeah, like what you in for? Lying.
The whole truth.
The only thing that got me about the whole thing was when it first happened, the internet started going off.
Right.
Oh Lord, they done did it to another black man. Trump's people done went out there and then it came back and it backtracked that, you know, it was all a setup and with all the crew that he got. What did the other people get in the case? That was what I wanted to know.
Well, the Nigerian brothers, they dropped everything they knew. I think they got a plea.
You know what the fucked up part is? I'm over here trying to Google what his people's got, and I'm typing juicy and shit. I gotta stop saying that shit. I really gotta stop saying
it.
I mean, you look at his name, you know, even though it's Jussie.
I can't.
Juicy.
All right, let's see. I wonder what happened with his codees.
They probably dropped a dime on him.
Yeah, well, they definitely did snitch, but I wonder, did they get any time?
Because they said that he paid them, and then you know something was up because he went out the subway during the storm of the century. I remember that because it was up in Chicago, and no one was out there but his dumb behind.
That's what I was wondering, like why he was out so late going to subway.
Right, 3 a.m, 2 or 1, whatever time it was, everything done shut down.
Trying to get a cold cut.
He probably was fucking one of them.
So they said it's
he went out to get that foot long.
Shut up, man.
Man, what's up with you today?
So Jesse is getting 30 months of felony probation in order the actor to pay restitution of $120,106 and $6 and a $25,000 fine. Lynn denied a request to suspend Smollett's sentence and ordered he be placed in custody immediately. His quote was, "If I did this, then it means I stuck my fists in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBTQ community," Smollett also said. "Your Honor, I respect you and I respect the jury, but I did not do this." Is what he said. He didn't do it.
Okay. All right, Shaggy.
That's what you say, sir.
Shaggy. Nah. What the fuck?
Well, who was it?
Me.
No, who was it? Why did they look like that? But who was it?
Yeah, Mac is definitely on one today.
Yes. Thank you. I'm glad it wasn't just he calling you out.
We don't know who pissed in his cornflakes, but he is on everybody's ass today.
It's the color orange.
He's not taking
the color. It's the orange.
That's what it is.
The orange.
It's the orange.
So he was found guilty on 5 of his six counts.
Right.
Disorderly conduct charges were telling the police officer he was hate crime victim, guilty. Telling officer he was a battery victim, guilty. Telling detective he was a hate crime victim, guilty. Telling detective he was a battery victim, guilty. Telling detectives again he was a battery victim, guilty. Only not guilty was telling second detective he was aggravated battery victim.
In the bleach. He said they had bleach. I'm like, what?
In
this whole thing was a little bit much, like, but you know, shout out.
He should have really went and got 2 white guys instead of 2 big Nigerian colors.
Well, he said that they were white.
Right.
Right, but it turned out to be two big Nigerian colors, though.
Basically.
Oh,
Basically.
Yeah.
But I guess all's fair. Penitentiary.
Not the penitentiary.
Yeah, so that was one of the big things that happened after we left off. And one thing, and I know Mayberry touched on it on her show, and I was watching, and I kind of want, and Mayberry, you have to gently guide me through this because I don't want to be insensitive.
Well, what happened?
One of your shows, y'all went deep on the Kanye thing from the aspect of
stalking,
the mental
and harassment. Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm. So now, first, let me ask: that whole camouflage picture with the bushes, was that real? Like, was that really Kanye?
That was him.
No,
that was really him.
Yes,
that was him.
That was him.
That was him.
Okay.
It was that new Yeezys line.
Shut up. Let me say, you always see somebody be like, no, that was doing a commercial for the new camouflage Yeezys.
Because I know, of course, you see now he and DL Hughley are going back and forth because of DL Hughley's comments on the whole situation. And see if I can pull this up. Is this a?
They gotta leave my man Ye alone, man.
Shit. All right, so we'll go ahead and play DL's.
It's that orange. It's that orange.
There's a lot of truth in things Kanye say.
I
think that I've watched too many times where things like that happen and a woman or somebody's not believed and then things escalate.
Yeah.
He is stalking her. You could think it's cute. If it was my daughter, I'd do something about it. I don't think it's funny. I think that you can't write a beat so good that you get to do these things. The difference between him and the other dude that get restraining orders on them is hundreds of millions of dollars.
Right, because he bought a house across the street.
That's not
from her house.
Listen, I think that I've watched too many times where things like that happen and a woman or.
All right, so that was DL. DL was sitting down with Vlad TV, and that is a side of it that not only did Mayberry discuss on her show, but I've also seen that come up from a few people. So Kanye had a retort to DL, and he said, "We're gonna stop letting practicing drug addicts be used by leftists to Willie Lynch our future black people with our own opinion are not allowed to speak in public. I am the glitch. DL, God does not like you. You have no favor. Your family hates you. I would hate to be related to somebody who used to be famous. Now you just known as a broke pawn. At least Oprah got billions, allegedly. Come on, leftists. Y'all got to do better than DL. This Ye. Bring the real smoke, baby. Show your face. Real Charlemagne. Just don't hit the same. Do he? Who y'all? And don't think this is me. I'm reading it just like it is. Who y'all gonna get now? God is with us, and you send DL to be against us. You've lost. No brilliant Hebrews will bow to y'all no more. Only dumbass drug addict house niggas. Don't play. Don't play with God. Anybody related to DL, call Chris McLean at Adidas for Yeezys. They not free though. We running a business over here. He just getting ran. You see Skeet missing work. Anybody else want to play with me? Please, for the love of God, come and get me. Let's see how it turns out.
I'm so mad I even read that
now,
shit.
DL.
Yes.
Ain't it weird that Kanye supposedly has all these goons who will kill for him, but not one of them will get his prescription filled?
Come on with it.
Here's a thought. While you're on your way to kill me in Calabasas, how about somebody drop by CVS and pick up his Xanax? LOL. Yo, they came back and said, Kanye, it's just too bad that you acting like a nut. Won't stop Pete from busting one. Team D.
Wow.
Whoa.
So DL will stoop to his level now.
But DL's was more of like a tech. Kanye's was a rant, a crazy person.
It sounds like a teenager. He sounds like
absolutely no sense. What Kanye said, it had no relevance at fucking all, and it proved DL's point.
Yes.
What he said. The man is
sounds like a child, and I don't even think he needs Xanax. I think he isn't he bipolar anyway.
I just showed up for that man, and then y'all read that shit. That's
right. But see, you were sitting there singing all of the praises. He does. Look at this. We have plenty of musical geniuses out here. They do great work, but that doesn't mean that their personal business and everything I'm going to agree with. I'm going to like your music. That's something separate. But personally, I don't like how and what he's doing. And the thing is just because we might laugh at some of this stuff, we're going ahead and we're giving him a pass for doing something that, guess what? A lot of men do this on a regular basis. And all we're doing is we're celebrating that behavior, and then we're sitting here and camouflaging it by saying, oh, okay, well, no, he gives good music. Oh, no, it's funny. No, that shit ain't funny until it's happening to your child, until it's happening to your wife or somebody like that, because people feel like they are entitled or obligated to do and perform that type of behavior, and they're not. That's harassment.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing I don't like about it is that everything got to be on social media. If y'all cool with that, man, really sit down and talk to him. Don't post shit on social media or do interviews and talk about it.
Don't you think that that's the only way that he talks? So how can anybody get to somebody who the only way that they choose to communicate is as a child?
That's what I was going to say. Like, do you think that people haven't probably tried?
I think they tried.
And haven't been able to. Like, there can't be nobody that hasn't pulled his tab and like, yo, bruh, like what's really going on? Like, what's up?
But
like, there's no way I believe that.
Who can get through to him? Who can actually get through to him? Kanye is going to clearly do what he wants to do. He doesn't care how this is looking. He went on. He has no publicist, nobody that's sitting there, because he should have never put that out there. It further made him look stupid and crazy and off his meds, or he on too many meds. I don't know. So I just don't think that it's acceptable for a man to do that. And then we're sitting back and we're kind of borderline condoning and celebrating that behavior. That's all I'm saying.
Outside, so buying the house across the street, that's not really a big thing to me if you want to be close to your children.
Not that close.
No, but even like if I got money, then like
you got money.
Like where
doesn't have nothing to be that close.
It doesn't. But we are more. And obviously, there's issues and there's problems with that we already have going on. You going to go buy a house across the street is already going to make, if I'm already feeling threatened, insecure about the things that you could possibly do. Now you across the street feeling like you watching my every move. You like, that's not
he did that. Like, he did that to make sure that he could control the situation in the scenario. That was a straight up move to say, I got this kind of power, this kind of money, even though it was a flex. It wasn't to be near the children. He has money falling out of his ass. At any point in time, he can ship his kids, fly his kids, see his kids.
But
that's not what it was.
But this is the same family that has done that for years. Like this
is toxic.
Right. So now that's getting flipped.
No, I don't think that. And I think that, and I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be rude. I think that's ignorant. Because yes, they have come up in a certain capacity. And yes, they are not perfect. I'm not a fan of the Kardashians at all. But what I am is a woman first. And I'm going to stand firm in that, because I don't feel like just because that's like a woman walking down the street and just because she looking like a hoe, that it gives you a right to treat her like one. No, that's not the situation in the scenario. So we can't cut and paste it when it's convenient. Fact is whatever she's done in her past or her life, she was wrong for. And whatever he's doing right now, as a result of their situation and scenario, is wrong. I'm gonna stand for right, and I'm not gonna stand for wrong, and it's wrong. And
that's what I'm saying. I need you all to tell me what he has done that has been wrong.
Well, first of all, the point that Rashad made was on point.
Now blending with the bushes, that was a little over the top. I mean, that's just like
y'all still ain't gonna convince me that was him.
That's what I'm saying. What else has been done? What else has been done?
It's levels to that. Okay, getting the house was a first form of, okay, let me show this, but okay, I'm gonna say that it's the kids. Then if you're not like going back and forth with the dude on social media, all of this type of stuff, right in the diss track, like grow up. If y'all had a demise in y'all relationship that's now resulting in a divorce, this is what he does. Let's not act like that this isn't the behavior, that he doesn't throw temper tantrums. He jumps up on stages. He didn't ruin the whole thing for Taylor Swift. He's constantly moving like that. It's just who he is. Regardless on if he has a problem or not, I'm just saying, get the man some help.
Have y'all seen Genius on Netflix?
I have.
Have you seen Genius on Netflix?
I didn't pay that.
His mother was his biggest supporter. Like, their relationship was so beautiful. And she passed. He's never mourned. He just kept working.
Yes.
So the next female that he has in his life do him wrong, that's just took him further out there. Pete Davidson was wrong too. Like, him and Kanye used to hang out together. For him to go after before they divorced, Pete Davidson was wrong for that shit too. I'd have whipped his ass if I saw him too.
But I don't think that that's really like the issue. It's like their beef is their beef. It's just the way that he's moving about it.
Right.
I'm
like she had asked him, like, let's keep this off of social media. Let's handle, when it comes to our children, let's handle that in a certain way between you and I. But it's like he wants to constantly have the drama. Like, yes, they all
because they're known for being in the limelight, and they're known for that, it's borderline becoming acceptable because of that. I totally agree with what Shannon is saying. It's like if that's the case and that's the situation, that's fine. But like, oh, okay, well, because you keep taking it to social media, I don't have a choice but to defend myself. And yes, they are known for putting all of their business in the streets. I get it. But if she's saying
only when it benefits them,
right?
But that's fine. But it's the kids.
But you can't have it both ways. And I don't. And Kanye doesn't come off to me. Kanye doesn't come off to me as the type of father that first is going to get handled in social media. I do believe there's a lot of stuff that went on in the background that wasn't getting taken care of, wasn't getting handled. And now, okay, well, I know how this family operates. You're not going to listen to me or let me behind closed doors. Okay, I'm going to put it all out here now. Now let's see how you react and how you move to it. Mm-hmm. Now, I do think I'm only going to give y'all the Bushes. The Bushes is over the top. The only reason why
remember we first talked about this and the birthday party came up and it was a whole thing where we were like,
he didn't know where the party was.
He wasn't invited. So I'm never going to sit here. I'm not a one-sided person. If you left that man out from the party, but let's be honest, people have parties when you're no longer in a relationship. You may have a separate party, and I have a separate party. We don't have to invite anybody,
especially if this is right now really toxic
situation. I don't have to have you at the party.
No, not at all.
And you
got all this money to buy a house across the street. Throw your goddamn own party
across the street, or tell the kids when they done at your party they can skip across the street and then come over there to your house.
Right.
I see more back and forth with Ye and what's his name?
Pete.
Oh, you mean Pete? Yeah.
Pete the Skeet. I see more.
What? Who?
Yeah, no, he has a IG page, Skeet, SKEETE. So he's 28 and Kim is 41. So right there, that tells you. Hey,
she got a little tender.
You think he ain't throwing no shots on the whatever? I think it's a lot going on.
Let me be honest with you. I'm tired of hearing about this shit.
Well, we got to talk about it.
No, I'm not saying that. It's like every week. It's a period.
Well, this week is because Kanye took on a new challenger, which was DL Hughley. And one thing I think I've learned, one thing that we have never done on this show, we come after a lot of people, but we ain't never said shit about a comedian. Comedians are off limit because you got to really be strong and ready to go at a comedian.
Because they're going to come for your neck.
Yeah, because if you ain't ready, then you need to just leave that one alone.
They work, like, even though Kanye got his wordplay with rapping, they got them comedians got their wordplay with jokes where they can really make you feel like, yo.
But DL on some other shit though. I ain't messed with DL for a minute now. Like,
I don't like him either.
They set him up. They set Bernie Mac up, and you ain't gonna tell me nothing different. And you see after Bernie Mac died, all of a sudden now DL twisting his hair up, got tattoos everywhere. He ain't wearing them corny ass suits no more. All of a sudden he a thug now.
What the hell they got to do with Bernie Mac?
No, I say they set Bernie Mac up, the Kings of Comedy. They knew what was going on with him before he died. Like, they set him up.
I don't know.
I'm just saying that it's like this, from the things that I've witnessed with them and the way DL was reacting, like they had something to do with Bernie Mac going out.
Yeah,
they told you.
It had something to do with him going out when he had a disorder that wasn't curable.
You don't know.
He had something to do with that.
Niggas in their conspiracy. All right, then.
They know that. What you call him? What you call Steve Harvey? He was cloned. This all of them Kings of Comedy.
Shut up. Somebody stop at CBS and get Mac his name.
Look, let me tell you something. It's the orange. Mike, for that purpose, I need you to put the sign up before we get shut all the way down. The web is going to be taken down and gone.
I missed a couple shows. I got to make up.
Me too, but damn,
He just said he was cloned, y'all.
I'm done. He said robots. I can't.
Him, Gucci Man. There's a couple of them out here.
Mac, what's your wife said? I need you to go see somebody.
I just want y'all to remember this when the shit hit the fan and all the truths come out. Y'all gonna be like, Mac was right.
Because Mac, guess what? The Mac that's sitting here right now, he cloned.
Exactly.
Like our Mac.
Oh my
It's
god.
an orange hoodie.
Like my Mac. That ain't him. That ain't him.
Don't wear orange again, dude. Just don't wear orange. Find
Okay,
another color.
But DL can definitely be a jerk. He can say some shit, but at the same time, DL also he does at the same time say some stuff that does make sense that people don't want to hear either.
Plus, he was never funny. His whole comedy routine was talking about people in the audience. That was his whole routine.
That I hated. It's like if it wasn't nobody in front of him, he really couldn't.
Right.
Yeah, right. I ain't really that much of a fan.
I just want to know where these people feel like they can just be the ones to express their opinions about other people's lives without anyone coming back at them. That's the shit that get me. Like if you just doing this for attention, or if you are a friend, you know what I mean, reach out to them. Damn, y'all say you got to put in Facebook jail.
Facebook jail.
I'm just going to put it out there. Yay is gone. I'm sorry.
All right, I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna fall back. But if anybody wants to reach out to me offline and get some real information,
hey, nothing surprised me.
For real, let me tell you, gonna have our whole. It ain't even just gonna be YouTube. They gonna snatch all our shit. They done. It's just gone.
Like that.
All right, I'm gonna fall back.
Mm-hmm.
Where was we at? I do got a question though. I do got a question. Do y'all think Kim did this shit out of spite, like messing with that dude just out of spite against Kanye?
Yeah,
because
they had a previous beef back in the day, right?
Yeah, but also I'm gonna kind of like backtrack because Kim been messing with Ye for a minute. She was trying to
off. Mm-hmm.
She was messing with
trying to pursue her for a minute.
Mm-hmm. When he was dating Amber Rose. Amber Rose told her via text, stop sending Kanye these naked pictures of you. And this was back in like I think 2010, 2011. And he didn't listen. And then of course she got married to that Chris Humphrey guy. Then then in the midst of that foolish move, she got pregnant while she was with Kanye. I said, when you start off on the wrong foot, be ready for the wrong foot to just keep following after. So this is all it is.
Moving in whole ways. Don't give me Luda lines. To a whole activity. We
like,
always
leave that man alone.
Leave
that man alone with that bald-headed woman. Leave him alone.
Taking it to a more speaking on high earning women. I saw this video clip.
Not high earning.
Oh, I think I know the one you're talking about, but I want to say.
You do, Linnea.
Oh Lord. Oh yeah, that's the one.
Oh
she
my
says,
God.
I got a good job. I make very, very good money. And she says, the only thing I need now is a man. It's like, yo, it's like, who wants you? Who wants you? You're right. Like, once you have achieved these things, you have unfortunately disqualified yourself.
I don't know what strange little man or little men believe that a woman who makes money disqualifies herself. First of all, this is not a basketball game. You're not disqualified from anything because you're doing well. Second of all, men who know how to do well are not intimidated by women who do well. Third of all, a woman who's doing well is your teammate, and the idea that anybody would be intimidated by that is out of control. I believe most men don't believe this nonsense, but I just want to make sure it's 100% clear. If you're doing well and if you're succeeding, let your light shine. A strong man will appreciate that. He won't be scared of it. Talk to you later. Peace.
She says, I got a good job.
So, fellas, are high earning women less attractive?
Hell no. Hell no.
I thought everybody wanted a sugar mama. Thought they was the shit.
It's just male ego, and then these little men in these podcasts pop out of nowhere because they mad because they can't get no play.
Yeah, that sounds like somebody that want to control somebody, like knowing damn well if a woman make good money, she ain't gonna take no bullshit off of you, so you can't play those little games on her.
think it's a lot more hiring than women that do that submissive side. But like I've been told by the ladies on this show, women don't come into the room submissive. You got to bring it out of them. They're going to be submissive for the man that inerts the submissiveness into them intellectually and brings it out spiritually.
He's observing. He's observing.
Can I put my nose in your jaw?
No, Shannon, with the juggler, with the ball.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I got sucked in.
All you did was just show me what y'all be doing.
James, some things are
Did she start sipping? Oh my God, Shannon. I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay, so
he's totally off. Wink, wink.
He's totally off base with this, but let me. So I want the women's opinion. What is your opinion? And respect may vary. Do not call him a jackass or a little B. What is your opinion on a man that may have, or why do you believe that they think this way?
You are talking to me?
I'm talking to all the ladies. I want to know, like, what would lead you to believe that a man would even think that? Insecurity, I know. Can't take that one. I'm going to take that off the board.
Damn it.
Little. There's a word. Peril.
Figuratively.
Little mind. Little hands, little feet, little toes, little balls, little wee. Little. Just all little. Everything about you is little.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even
think yeah, exactly. She's not attractive because you can't, because she handling everything.
You got a little wallet. Little legs. That's what I'm saying. So you mad. If you had a bigger wallet, then you wouldn't be worried about how big her wallet was. You got a little wee.
Little mattress on the floor.
And he know he ain't coming in telling.
He ain't coming in after and Rick Ross the boss after that because he got a little situation. Yeah, he got little hands, so she bigger than him. He can't handle all that with his little hands. So yeah, little, small mind, small.
So maybe. Little. Devil's advocate, I like to bring the devil in the room. Maybe he was coming at it more of a perspective of some of the attitudes of those type of women that he's been running.
And he should have chose those choice of words in the name of baby Jesus.
Well, I thought that was the whole clip. I didn't realize Dr. Boyce was going to come in. I actually thought that was the whole clip.
So you mean actions like this, like
what the fuck? To tell a woman that she is disqualified.
Nigga, I pay the bills.
To tell a woman that she is disqualified is some bullshit.
Right.
You are disqualified. So I don't meet your qualifications. Because let's look at the word disqualified. That means I have to be qualified. I don't meet your qualifications. So you want a McDonald's girl that's dropping fries and flipping burgers. By all means, holla at that.
Mm-hmm.
It take less time to get to the submissive mountain usually with those.
Right. Because look, they looking at you as a come up. That's not a partnership.
No.
That's a ladder.
Sugar daddy. Right.
Yes. So I don't have a choice but to be submissive because there's a certain, I need you. We don't need each other. There's a difference. And this is how people go into relationships and they don't really realize that it's equally yoked, whatever we want to choose the words. It's like, it has to be a balance. There is no balance in that situation. There's a soul dependency. She needs him, but they don't need each other. She is disposable. And those type of guys to me are small-minded.
Right.
Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
He probably tried to holler at a chick that had that made good money, and she probably looked at him crazy, shot him down. That's why he's saying all that shit he's saying.
And he was little.
Nah, I wouldn't like shit. Bring it, yeah, because I want my wife to hustle too. I want my wife to do, get as far as she can in her career. So I ain't gonna hold her back just for my insecurities. It's wild that my chick makes more than me.
It's ego, and then fortunately, with everything going as it is, us women, we can provide for our own household, even though some of us don't want to, but we have to. So we get in that mode. The only term I don't like is when they say, "Oh, you too aggressive, you too masculine." I said, "No, I'm assertive, and you're mad because I'm an empress." and I resonate in that energy, and you pissed because you got
come with it.
Look, the only reason I was pissed because my wife made more money than me because she wasn't taking care of me like I wanted her to.
That part, and that's exactly it. That's it.
I had to take the title back, though. I said, you ain't doing right with this title. I gotta take this shit back.
But I'm just saying, y'all, that tells me right there, homeboy is not compatible. He's not an emperor. He's not an emperor. I'm an empress. Of course, when you're gonna have, the little subservient, and then you got an empress or emperor, of course they're gonna be like, oh, you're too much for me. Okay, well.
But see, but my whole thing is, but here's the thing: everybody is not made for everybody. So why does it have to be that as your conversation? If you're attracted to a certain style of a woman, a certain complexion of a woman, ethnicity, whatever it is, that's your preference. Why does that have to be she's disqualified? No, that's just not what you're attracted to, because guess what? There's plenty of men, even some on this panel, that have no problem with that. So what makes you a SME, subject matter experts in relationships, enough to say, you know what? You're disqualified.
Absolutely not.
And I'm gonna say, what when he approached those type of women, where were you at in life? Where were you at in life? That she was
easy way.
Wayne always come with some foolishness. Where were you at in life that you felt like she was so far ahead of you that now she's unattractive? Because is it because you felt like you could never get to where she is? You could never meet her halfway? Because
that means that he's going to be, and that means that he's more focused on the competition and not to us. And that's why I said people are not like, what are you in a relationship for? When you're you're supposed to be forming an us. That means you're operating as an individual, because you should never be in competition with who you love and who you with, because that's a partnership. If she winning, I'm winning. If he winning, we winning together.
Yeah, but some women that makes more than their man will dumb themselves down just so their man won't be insecure.
Everybody doing that shit.
No,
and Instagram, Songbird said she was going to agree. She was going to say exactly what you said, Matt. She said he was scarred because he was turned down. So he approached a woman who was making money, and when she realized that where he was, I probably was like, yeah, nah, bro, I'm good. Like, you're not meeting me at this table.
Right.
I'm not sharing
you ain't gotta make a lot of money to have that type of attitude. Because y'all remember that one chick that we had the video of the girl where she was just shitting on the dude, honest working man.
Oh yeah. She had 5 kids.
Right.
One.
You know she wasn't making no money. And she sat him down like she had $1 million in the bank.
Down for his too. You got a house full of Negroes in your house.
Since we're talking about tables, and obviously this guy's perspective was way left field.
We flipping tables.
Let's take it back a step. So let's dig a little deeper. It's the capitalistic society that places money above people. Will get a mindset like this, looking at relationships from a monetary perspective.
Right.
All right. Well, on a monetary perspective, fellas, how much should you bring on a first date? Now, it may depend.
Just bring your credit card.
Yeah. How much should you bring on a first date?
Let's go with G.
Let's start
G
with
going
G.
to Applebee's for the two. G going to Applebee's.
$27.50.
G got his down to an exact number, I guarantee, with the tip and everything, and he probably included gas.
Yeah, absolutely. Our first date, we definitely going to Applebee's. We're definitely going to eat good in the neighborhood. They get whatever you want. Yep, get whatever you want off of this 2 for $22 menu. You know what I mean? You gotta get an appetizer, you get an entree, you get a dessert, and I'll even get you 2 drinks to go with whatever you got. But I mean, I think that was our problem before. I think we had this conversation. How guys go to these expensive ass places thinking they're gonna get some ass. I can't see us going to Oceanair or Ruth Chris and on the first date, and she over there eating lobster and steak and shit. I posted a meme the other day that if you something like if she don't do anal, why she ordering lobster? Like so you don't get lobster on the first date. I'm not trying to do no funky shit on the first date.
G's back.
So we could just go to Applebee's and do a little balls in the jaws, and then that's it.
Come on, Mike, give it to me.
My balls in the jaws,
Yes.
Now the second date, I might bring my credit card. You know what I mean? But the first date,
everything from monetary perspective. Even when Shannon and I go out, I'm already calculating in my head. All right, yo, this gonna be about this. I already know how we get down. Boom, boom, boom. Then I gotta do that.
Well, you like Dave Chappelle and Half Baked.
But then next week when I go to work, I know I'm going to want to order from this spot on Tuesday. So I'm going to make sure Shannon don't order this. So I'm running shit down. So I pretty much approach everything where I done calculated in my head. So a first date, first of all, we've always said, know your means. Stay in that box you was built in. Stay in that motherfucker first. So I'm gonna come from an average man's perspective. Our first date was over at the motherfucking that Italian restaurant called, I know the name of it. Carrabba's. That was our first date at Carrabba's because I knew it had a nice little low light.
Actually, that was not our first date, but that was our first outing.
That was our first. That was a date. Me coming to your house is not a date. That was me thinking that you were easy, but you tricked me, and now.
But I mean, to my point of what Rashad was saying earlier, it's a first date does not have to be monetary.
No, you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to go somewhere to. But even still, with a walk in the park, you still need to bring something because if the hot dog man is out there,
No, you bring the picnic basket. You make the sandwiches, little tuna fish sandwiches, some chips. Get you a little blanket. Had a picnic basket.
You got to be that type of dude. You got to. Ain't too many of them dudes out here.
You ain't
the first date though. The first date.
Show something different. She used to Applebee's.
It depends on the woman you come across.
Right.
Now, me personally, I would go for something like that because for me, I feel like that's something you took effort in doing. You thought about, you took effort. You went and got whatever fruits and vegetables you went and picked out at the market, and you took the time. Whether you paid somebody to go get it for you or whatever, you took the time to do that, and it was a thought in what you. So for me personally, being the woman that I am, that would have worked for me. Now,
so I feel like on the first date, you don't.
No.
On the first date, you don't really know a motherfucker. I don't know that you're allergic to tuna until I made this tuna fish sandwich.
That's a conversation that we had leading up to that date. Hey,
right? That's what.
Let's go out. How do you feel about a picnic? Or you know what I mean? Like, is it?
Are you allergic? Do you have any allergies?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
do you go on a date before you even hold a decent conversation with a person, or do you use the date to hold that get to know you type of thing?
Now y'all done took y'all. Now y'all starting. Y'all taking me. All right, so let me lay the foundation.
We gonna go down a rabbit hole.
I forgot y'all was the foundation. I forgot this was the foundation. Let me lay the foundation.
we go down all of the rabbit holes.
We need the ways for the
you know all her meal preferences. You know all her allergies. You know her likes and dislikes.
We've been talking for a minute.
Now y'all not full-fledged relationship, but the conversations have been good. And now y'all decided, you know what? Hey, let's get together and do something. Whether it's lunch, coffee.
All right, well that ain't a first date. That I know you.
I know you.
It is a first date.
That is the first time.
That ain't a first. No, fuck no. I know you. If I know all that and I can tell you what your favorite color is and shit like that already, I know you. We friends. We've been together. we've been together since high school. You know what I'm saying? Maybe college or something. I know you.
Oh man.
But the first date, the word first in date is what it is. This is the first date. The initial, here we are, because I might not like your ass after we finish eating.
That's true.
So if I know you, and we go get something to eat or we go bowling or something like that on a first date, that's because I want to sit down with you personally and engage in some conversation and further get to know you.
But you might find out me in person. You don't like me in person because
absolutely. So
on the phone ain't really what I am in real life.
Absolutely.
That's
So
why first dates are important because then you get to know somebody in a different level in a different environment.
Sean, he talking trash. G's crazy.
Like this ain't like what's the catfish and shit. Like I you know what I'm saying? I didn't fly to New York and shit to come and meet this 900-pound woman that used to be a man. Like I'm not doing that. Like
Mike
the sound effects, yo. The sound effects. You can't do this tonight.
Yeah, that's catfish. You know what I'm saying? I can't get you to pick up on FaceTime and do all shit like that, and I gotta fly to New York to see you.
No,
like,
we ain't got.
I'm not doing that. But a first date, yeah, you sit there, you conversate, or you doing something a little not intimate, but you in my space. Like I would allow, not so much you allowed me in yours, but I allowed you in my space. Like I don't fucking know you. Now we back to putting the gun on the motherfucking coffee table when I'm going over to the house.
Mayberry missed that one.
Oh, she wasn't there. Oh, yeah.
That one.
So a first date, could be
a girl met a guy on Tinder,
Mm-hmm.
and she walked in the house with his keys and his gun on her counter.
Hello.
Oh, I saw that story, but why wasn't here when y'all talked about that?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
first no date. Tonight. Ain't no bullshit going down here tonight.
And she definitely had to give up the drawers because she was a little intimidated.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't got no choice. He got the gun on there.
Thank you. That's what I said. You got to throw the coochie at him. Here you go. Sure.
Yeah, you got that. You got to flag it in like an airplane. You got it. You can have that thing. Here it come. Here it go. That's what you do. Put the gun down. Here you go. You can have my snatch. You can have it all. That's terrible.
Throw the coochie at him.
Yeah.
So
lay it low and spread it wide, child. Lay it low.
So G, even for your first date, give me a monetary number. $100, $150.
I can't give you a number because it really depends on her. If I like her, if we vibing leading up to us going out, I might fucking bring out the credit card. You know, sitting around, laughing, having a good time, eating, drinking. You
know how the night's gonna go. Like
yeah. You know, I mean, shit. I might only want water because I think you're gonna get on my fucking nerves, and I ain't gonna be able to take you past this appetizer. I got water. I'm going home. $30, and I might tip the waiter $20 just to let me leave out the back door.
So I'm gonna say this: I don't like first dates being dinner. Okay, because I'm awkward as fuck. People don't know that, but it takes a lot out of me to just sit across from somebody I do not know and try to have a conversation. Because I really, at that moment, I really don't want to know shit about you at that moment. I'm just being honest. No, I really don't. Because I feel because in that situation, it's very scripted. It's very forced. It's very rehearsed. It's very like resume bullshit that I don't feel like I'm really going to get a person. So I don't really like it. And that's why I'm awkward because I'm like, I know you over here, you trying to be a sales rep. I don't want to deal with that. So for me, what I be looking at is, okay, all right, I want to do stuff. So like that comment, paintballing and bowling, that would be my thing. Going to a comedy show, going to a Ravens game, like that's the type of stuff because I want to remove that awkwardness of me really trying to get to know you because you selling yourself to me versus me getting to know you and I'm seeing it for myself.
Yeah. Take him to the strip club. The real nigga come out then.
Hell yeah! Let me see some strippers sparkle. Let them flat.
All right, I'm gonna call pause. Because it's been a minute, and too bad we don't have our sound effects. But Brother Ike is back. Can we give him a real one?
Where you been at, bro?
Life, dog. Life, dog.
The longest vacation anybody on the crew.
You know what? Not the longest vacation.
Unpaid.
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm alive, breathing. I mean,
good
shit. If you just see me on social media, I'm here. I'm alive.
One thing we do know is he didn't turn the background into the jungle because the last time we saw him last year was maybe like 1 or 2 plants. He didn't grow a whole forest back there.
That's how you know the same one.
Yeah, that's the same one. That just grew ridiculous, and then this one is a new one and shit. So, yeah, my kiddos and everything. So it's cool. But what's good, man? It's good to be back, man. Holler at y'all. Of course, I done seen everybody doing they thing and all that. So I didn't have much because y'all probably done talked about it with inflation being a bitch and gas prices being a trip. But the tips that I usually like to tell people when they going through something like this, man, especially with inflation, it's contrary to what it sounds like. Yo, try to save as much money as you can because from the financial interviews I have been, not interviews, but meetings I've been in, shit gonna get even more real over the next 6 months. And this ain't even got to do with Ukraine and all that. This is just talking about, I hate to say this, but it's almost like, damn, why did I vote for Biden? He kept money real low. And what people don't like to hear is that even with all those tax cuts that he was doing for the rich, they were helping us. So, but even still, with inflation on the rise and everything, you just got to watch out. Like, I think the Fed is about to increase rates, which means if you got an adjustable mortgage or something, your payment's about to go up, which is not what anybody needs right now. Gas prices, they are estimating that, and I'm actually looking at the little report, that gas prices are going to probably hit $5.65 for Maryland by beginning of May, which, yeah, so it's about to get real dumb. But the thing that I want to bring up is what didn't happen is, so a lot of y'all might not have heard of or might have heard of the Secure Act. So you were able to go into your retirement account, get some money out and everything, and you were good because of coronavirus. So they were going to come out with the Secure Act 2.0, right? But the House shut it down. And here's what it would have did. It would have, one, told people, hey, if you enroll in anybody get a new job, you got to enroll in your 401k, your 403b, your 457, which is a great part to it. The part that's jacked up is when you get older, this don't apply to none of us, but it'll apply to us later on in life. A lot of older folks that's 72, they got to start taking money out of their account when they turn 72 because the IRS calls it a required minimum distribution, aka your ass done saved all this money, let it grow tax deferred, and now we need some tax and revenue from you. So they make people pull money. So they were going to push it to go to 75. They shot that down too. But this is the one that I think a lot of people don't know, but this is what they had. It was, how you get the matching 401k contribution. And I'm always telling y'all, yo, take the max, take that money. And you know how it goes into your retirement account. What they were going to allow people to do, and I think this is what ultimately struck it down, is because the lobbyists were like, hell no. But for us, it feels like we owed, is that it was going to be a provision to allow you to pay down your student loan debt with that money that came from your employer. So no matter if you contributed to the plan at all, let's say your plan was given 3% of your salary, and they say, all right, we're going to put it in this account. You could have said, oh, no, put that to my student loans and let me pay down my student loans. They shot that shit down quick. So those two were two of the big reasons that they didn't pass. So this goes back to, I'm not no advocate for no go vote, but go vote, because it ain't hit the news and it's not nothing private. They done talked about it on CNN, CNBC and all that. But it's stuff like this that makes you look at it and say, yo, are y'all people really out here for us, trying to make sure we do something with it and we do it like that? And I say that because one of the people that was on this committee was Ben Cardin, the Democrat from Maryland. Yeah. So him and Senator Rob Portman were the heads of this. So that's why it's sort of like, hey, gee, what y'all trying to do? Look out for the people, or y'all trying to look out for y'all? So that's what I got for y'all, man. So just keep that in mind when y'all go start thinking about your retirement accounts and how we could have did something different, but American people got stood up. So yeah.
Can you imagine that? Shannon, you just missed all of that. You missed all that.
Oh, damn.
I said, this is so ghetto. I got to yell across the room to her what you just said to us.
You said, do you want dinner?
I'm so mad.
She said, I'm at the stove.
Do you want dinner?
I got this hot pan.
Just be quiet if you want dinner.
There was a bill, a situation on the table that how your job contributes to your 401k. That money that the job is given could have went towards your student loans, but it was voted down. They voted no for it. No, you ain't. But yeah, that's crazy. Can you like that? That's a game changer.
Yo, that would have been such a game changer because like most places are doing like 4%. So making $100,000, 4,000 might not sound like a lot, but on top of what you contributed to that plan, that probably knocked off like another 2-3 years of what you paying on your loan. So, but this is the world we live in where they ain't trying to look out for the little people. So it is what it is.
Oh, we got to pay attention, people. That's always my thing. Like kind of just pay attention. Like the herd mentality is so real. Like don't follow. Like just because you see a bunch of people gathered in one spot, just scope it out for yourself before you decide to stand with them or take your own way. So what else is going on? How's everything going? Like update us, brother. How was the holidays? How was Christmas? How was New Year's?
Well, Christmas was wild for me, man. My niece London, man, continue to send her prayers. She lost her dad on Christmas night in a car accident. Yeah, so I always, so I'm looking over her little wild thing. And for anybody that has preteens, yeah, I got mad respect for y'all parents, man, because them, they wild. So just that, get ready to get back to studying for my CFP again. As much as I've been kind of putting that off about doing this damn thing again, I'm like, yo, I ain't no quitter, I ain't no chump, I ain't no punk. I'm gonna go, go at it again, even though they've raised their price like 15% on the goddamn exam. I'm like, yo, everybody try to eat on there. But other than that, man, just been chilling, staying out the way, and just enjoy, here growing the plants, taking care of fam. And then I need to get the hell on a plane. I know that damn much. I don't know about y'all. That's what I need to do. Listen.
In the car.
Yeah, it is. It is. Get a whole damn Spirit flight for back and forth. You can get a flight off. You can get a flight on Spirit before you fill your gas tank for real. Might as well.
Woo.
All right, I got a question for you if you don't mind talking about. Can you break down compound interest and if it's a good thing or bad thing?
Compound interest is the best thing that the banks ever created in life. Because compound interest is just pretty simple. Like if you get 4% on the dollar, now you get $1.04. $1.04. Sorry. But then that next year, that compound, if they still giving you 4%, now you get 4% on that $1.04. Versus simple interest, which is literally if they giving you 4%, you get that dollar. All right, cool. The next year, that same original dollar of your principal that you have put up, you only get 4% off of that. So the power of compounding is what you get from them saying, all right, you gonna earn more money off of that money that has the basis is what they technically call it, which is just your principal plus your interest. So you're making money off of both of them. That's why retirement accounts and all that stuff works, because you got that compounded interest going on and you're avoiding having to pay taxes with that money coming out. So when you're doing all that and everything, you just stacking bread. So compound interest is great. So if you're getting that, anybody that's doing simple interest, something wrong with you.
All right, I got a question. If I find $50, right? How about Tom Brady's back, baby? I had to throw some finance to that shit first. But how about Tom Brady's back, Ike?
Give me love, baby. Are we on the same? Are we on the same? Say what we want to say on the platform.
Give me love,
right?
baby.
That we don't get voided from YouTube. So I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna look you dead in the camera, G.
Give me love, baby.
Fuck Tom Brady. Fuck Tom Brady. No, he makes that Tampa Bay away game more appealing to go to now, because that's the only thing I looked at was like, well, when we go to that game, at least we can actually see his chump ass. But
I'm buying tickets. I gotta get a ticket. If I only get one ticket, I'm going.
Yo, he's the definition of fuck them kids, yo.
Yeah,
that's what he did. That's what he did. Gazelle was like, well, you gonna come back home. Yo took them 40 days, was sitting there with the kids like, wait, I gotta make lunch. I gotta drive her and him there, whatever. And then I gotta hear her mom every day.
It don't take long to have to sit in the house around them kids and be like, yo, this ain't for me.
And that's what happened. He's like, well, I'd rather be around a bunch of grown ass men throwing a football, talking shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Tom's back, baby. As soon as I saw you, was the first person I thought about.
COVID hit, we had to all work from home, and the kids was home. I was making secret text messages to my boss, like, "You sure you don't want me to come in tomorrow?"
I know this much, G. Your asses is not going to the NFC championship.
Oh, we going to the Super Bowl, baby.
Y'all ain't got enough compound interest to keep no players with Tom Brady.
I found $50. I found $50. I'll send that shit to him. We going to the chip.
I found $50.
We going to the chip, baby.
Not the compound interest though. How you gonna say that? You
real.
But I give you respect that you didn't say that y'all going to win it, because no, that's coming out the AFC.
We gonna win. We winning the chip.
This is turning into the sports shit talking session. I ain't even.
I had to put some money into it first before I got my question out.
All right, let's see. What else do I have in my bag of tricks for today?
You send your condolences to Tracy.
Ric Flair? Tracy?
No.
Tracy Braxton. Oh yeah, that was I think Ric Flair did. Not Ric Flair. I mean Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon.
Yeah, Razor Ramon.
They took him off for life support.
Yeah, fucking Razor Ramon, yo.
Yeah, that's nice.
Hey, but did y'all hear what happened to the producer of Black Panther?
What? Oh yeah.
About the bank at the bank.
Yeah. A black lady called
to the teller wanting to withdraw money. I guess I don't know if it was his withdrawal slip or whatever, and they called the police saying he was trying to rob the bank, so he got locked up. And then as they were taking him out in cuffs, you hear one of the employees say, "Very good job, officer." They
detained the people who was in the car, saying that they were the getaway drivers and shit.
Yeah, it was all fucked up. Yeah. I kept trying to find. I couldn't find the whole video. I only saw like the picture with the word. I couldn't find the video. That's why I never played.
Yeah.
So I did listen to him explain why he did that. He has an employee that he pays her. I think it was a lady. He pays her a certain amount of money, and when he gives her a check, she has a problem cashing it. So he went to get the cash, and instead of saying, "Hey, I want to withdraw $30 million," he wrote the note so that the people that's in the bank behind him don't realize that he's withdrawing $30 million. So he wrote it on a note asking, can I get this amount of money? And the lady took it as a fucking, I'm trying to rob this bitch note.
I'm in here, no face mask, no gun out.
Yeah, and the note was supposed to have said something. I want to withdraw $12,000. Can you count it somewhere else to be because I want to be discreet?
Yeah,
I want to withdraw. The first thing you didn't think is to say you got an account?
He wrote it aggressively.
You got an account?
What?
For one, if I was robbing the bank.
No, I don't have an account. Now I know I'm getting robbed. Yes, I have an account.
You know how we write? Black people, we write aggressively.
I feel like, would you just only ask for $12,000?
Thank you.
I want everything you got in this motherfucker if I'm robbing this bank. I'm not going to ask for $12,000.
I want your drawers too. Take your panties off.
Wait
a minute. I want your panties and the money. I want all of it.
Not the panty bank robber.
Wait a minute.
That would have been my calling card. They was like some crazy black man running around my
I don't want anybody's drawers.
What? Yeah.
Panties.
Oh shit.
Got a different kind of fetish going on.
Yeah.
Counting money and sniffing drawers, baby. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Mayberry, you better not make that a clip either.
Yeah.
I'm deleting that whole portion of the show.
Well, you won't. I'm on YouTube. I'm screen recording right now.
So Dina sent me a clip. I hadn't even watched it yet. Shout out to Dina. Dina's been getting us gas and sending us stuff, and I told Dina she came on the show tonight, and she said, "Fuck y'all." So y'all remember that. Nick Cannon's show, the Man Panel. The caption says, "My panel breaks down keeping it 100 with your partner." So let's just.
I didn't even know nothing about this.
He's never seen my real hair or me without makeup. he has no idea how I prep before I come see him. And I'm afraid he might not like what he sees. How long do you think you should wait before you show your real hair or yourself without makeup in front of your man?
Listen, this is counterintuitive. You have a big date. You want to put on the best impression possible.
Yes.
I get it.
You're representative.
But you actually want to scale it back a little bit. You do not want to show up like it's the Oscars or the Grammys. You want to give them a taste of who you are, because if you show up one day looking like Halle Berry, and the next day you show up looking like
Halle Scary,
that is wrong.
I definitely dumped the girlfriend over that. You know,
wait, you dumped the girlfriend?
Wow, Caesar.
Let's put it out there.
I believe that shit too.
Sorry,
I believe
but
that
it can't be too.
They saw his feet.
I say it can't be too bulky. I hate him.
I've been dating this guy for a couple weeks. He's never seen my real.
So what do you think? Like, I like the whole scale it back thing.
I mean,
it depends on your man. I'm gonna say this.
Right.
Wait a minute.
We just met.
Wait, can I finish?
This is the same date. I'm trying to figure out how much money.
Can I finish?
My funny voice. Can I finish?
Let her finish. You come at us when we cut you off. Let her finish.
I wasn't wrong, because as I was saying, there was this man back in the day who he had never and he did not want to ever see his wife without makeup. She went to bed with makeup. She woke up with makeup. What's her name? Lisa Marie Presley? Honky Tonk Man. What's that man's name?
Elvis.
Elvis did not want his wife without makeup.
Mike about to fuck around and get a lump on the other side of his head. Boy, you better stop talking to Kevin like that.
Thank you, G. Thank you, G. Yes, G. Yes.
You was roughed up last week.
I want Lisa Marie Presley out of makeup. Like, she went to bed with it. She woke up with that shit. Like,
and the nigga died on the toilet.
What?
What does that have
Hey,
to
look.
do with anything? It depends on.
I don't know what's crazier, the fact that
She
he
did.
didn't want to see his makeup, his wife would in her natural form, or the fact that you know those facts. I don't know what's more crazy.
Damn. Yo, Matt, ain't no way you can mute people. Mike, mute him, please.
Yo, Max brother is on one today, but it's okay.
The last 3 times, and you still ain't shut up. You still going.
And then Mac disappear, and then he popped in
back up.
Like, y'all,
wait a minute.
I'm still at work.
How the hell? Like, how do you know that?
I can't remember. I mean, number one, I like makeup. That's number one. I cannot remember when I learned that, because that shit blew me away. Like, the fact that she really did it blew me away. Like, she did that shit.
But let's not act like you don't do. Let's not act like you don't do certain things for your significant other.
Not
like,
that, Mayberry. Not that.
I get it, but that's your situation, your scenario. Like, I'm never going to judge anybody else's relationship. If that's what works in your relationship and your marriage, and
I'm judging her for that.
Whatever it takes, like whatever works for your relationship. Some guys don't care if they see their girl's hair or not. So why should I be sitting up in here coming out with my natural to prove what point? It's based off of the relationship. It's based off of the preferences in the relationship. If y'all talked about that, then that's what it is. If he like, no, babe, I'm cool with you wearing your makeup. I'm cool with you wearing your wigs. I'm cool with you getting your nails and stuff done. That's what he wants. That's cool.
But on the same token, what if she decide one day she want to go natural, and it'd be the day you taking her to dinner at your parents' house?
Hold up. Y'all going down the rabbit hole.
I thought you said you wasn't talking. I thought you said you wasn't talking.
I'm gonna finish this show out. And then I just won't wear orange.
This isn't an established. This is the whole. I just met you. Period. Like, that's what you saying.
Okay.
Like, should she scale it back in the beginning, or do you just come full
throttle down and stuff? I don't think that.
All right, so here back to my shit, because everybody be laughing at me. That's why we're going to Applebee's first. You're not putting the glitter on your titties to go to Applebee's. We're going to Applebee's.
Yes, they are.
No. You gonna snatch your ponytail off and put it in the back of your head. Shit gonna be that long. Like you might even have on like Adidas sweatsuit with Nike shoes and shit. Like, that's what I'm talking about. We're going to Applebee's.
I would leave her ass right there if she did that.
She probably gonna drink a beer with me and everything. So to scale it back, like, for the lady that was talking, I think it's kind of fucked up that they've been talking for so long and he doesn't know anything about her. Now, if we going out and this is the first date, and when I see your pictures, you got long hair like Mayberry, but when we get to Applebee's, we show up and you bald head like me. Now is when I gotta pay the waiter $20 so I can really leave out the back without even putting my order in.
But let me ask you this question though: have anybody ever watched like How to Get Away with Murder?
Yes.
Do you remember the one episode?
Don't you go there and talk about
Don't do it, Mac. Don't do it.
Her shit.
Shut up, yo.
I'm asking y'all, have y'all seen that episode?
Yes.
I haven't.
Yes.
I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it, Mac. What happened, Mac? I didn't.
We didn't even say don't do that.
No,
Mac,
somebody to
Mac.
see a woman for the first time like that, that's gonna be some scary shit. Come on, baby.
I ain't never seen it, Mac. What happened?
On the show, she had a wig on her makeup, y'all. One night she just took all that shit off and shit. And she looked like New Orleans.
At dinner?
Really looking like New
Not at dinner. She was home. Stop. She was at home in her bedroom.
And she was going through some stuff.
Yes, Lord.
Now, just imagine she decided to do that. Say Lisa Presley decided to do that, and Elvis come home and see that for the first time.
That's why he told her to keep her makeup on.
He was grooming her. She was younger than him.
Oh man,
that would be the end of the relationship.
Oh, I can't.
You wake up to this chocolate African beauty, and you know what I mean, and then all of a sudden she turned into.
That was so.
Were you trying to say that she looked like Beetlejuice when his head shrunk?
Yeah.
Lou Rawls, like Lou Rawls for real.
Still said Lou Rawls. Well, I think
I get it. I do get it. If I'm dealing with a dude, right, and I see, bruh, he got it all lined up.
And he got hair.
And then all of a sudden, weeks later, I meet up with him, and I realize that he been putting a lace front on.
Yes,
Lord. I'm gonna be like,
there you go.
You know, you wonder why he always wear a hat.
Shannon, come on. All jokes aside, it's common for a woman to be putting some extensions in her hair, a little snatch. Mike, you ain't shit. You ain't shit.
Yo, play it, Mike.
Alone.
She still had makeup on there. You had to show the one without makeup.
Are you doing a back and forth?
We all look
yes,
rough.
he is.
Some look rougher than others.
That's not the one he was referring to, but
I know.
That is the episode when she took everything off.
That's not what he's talking about. She wiped off all of her makeup. She snatched off her lashes and pulled her wig
Give me a second,
off.
Mac. I get that picture for you in a second.
Maybe you're right. We wear our makeup. We wear our hair extensions. My thing is, a man. I think you should, if you're dealing with somebody that you intend to move forward seriously, like they should know who your authentic self is at some point. Even if you go right back to the glam girl,
you don't need to see my motherfucking scalp to know that I'm authentic.
So to what the lady was saying,
authentic. So I'm bootleg. I'm an assistant coach. I'm a U.S. assistant.
Girl, I'm gonna get you sucker. I'm gonna get you sucker. I'm gonna get you sucker. Mayberry. I'm gonna get you sucker. Mayberry.
Scout.
Your leg. Yeah. Like I think that it's just.
I mean, what you're saying, Shannon. I
know you ain't whip all your weave out, but show bro a picture of look. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. No, nobody see that. Boom.
Or you gonna be like that. Let's see. I watch too many like Yahoo News and shit. The man who sued his wife when they had a baby, and the baby came out ugly. The baby came out ugly as fuck, and he found out that she had work done. She had work done, and she never told him. And she was ugly.
Because if you got cosmetic procedures done and you out here faking and falsing, then like, all right, I can understand that. But if I'm choosing to put some lashes on, I know you know that they ain't mine. You dumb if you want to. No, I hate you, Mike. I fucking hate you.
Her hair was itching.
Mike got mad at me yesterday because I was doing this. Well, I was patting my head the other day. He got mad.
So what you mad at her natural?
You'll never find. Blum, blum, blum,
Oh,
blum.
Oh, she took that one.
Yo, where is Mac at? And he's still talking shit.
Y'all going to hell, y'all.
Wiping it off.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jen.
What's up, Jen?
Y'all going to jail, y'all. I mean, y'all going to Facebook jail and hell.
And y'all going to go to Facebook prison.
Yes.
Not even jail. Y'all going to
Oh, they
prison.
definitely deleting this video.
Yeah.
And it was worth it. It was well worth it.
Right.
I wanted y'all to understand because this is how the difference is. Now, Viola Davis is a beautiful woman. Regardless, she is a Viola. I'm sorry.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
She's a beautiful woman, makeup or not. But this just to go to show you, like makeup can make a little bit. It can give you the aspect of
it enhances the beauty that's already there.
It's supposed to bring out
Oh,
your natural.
it's an enhancement.
So some people go ham. I understand that. Some lady goes ham. It's witchcraft.
Yeah, the witchcraft is.
I done seen some things on TikTok.
Find me one of them TikTok videos with the boys that turned into a goddamn model. No, I'm gonna show you one of shit.
No, Mike, don't do that.
Enhance my ass.
Mike, no.
The boys that turn into a model.
Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. This is the end of the Cooley and the Gang show. We're trying to see if we can come back after one.
But maybe I only say that to say it, that is more than enhancing.
But I get what you're saying, but tread lightly. We're trying to stay here now. Tread lightly.
You're right.
Oh man,
please! I'm trying to keep us
smooth out.
But look, women could do wonderful things with makeup. I done seen a woman like made her lips look like totally different lips just by outlining them a certain.
You're actually painting. Like there's really brushes for everything. Yeah. There's brushes for contouring. There's brushes for shadow.
Those look smaller.
Yes. It's literally brushes like you are painting. That's why. But here's the thing, ladies, because NJ Rich said it earlier. If you don't take care of the canvas, if the canvas is dirty or the canvas ain't right, you can try to put makeup on it all you want.
Bump that.
Yeah. But see, like, I don't want to see no woman with voluptuous lips and she take her makeup off and she ain't got no lips like me.
The fuck, Mac? What, Mac? What?
Mac, didn't we say you want to hear from you for the rest of the show?
Yeah.
There you go. Mac,
Yeah.
for real?
Mac.
Yo, Mac is a
Oh,
clone
shit.
today. Yo, the clone is on one today.
I don't have full lips or none of that. You know what I mean? Because somebody put some makeup on mine, look like I got full lips or something.
But why you doing your lips like this? What is going on?
The clone is on one, yo. The clone is on one.
If he wear orange again and act like this, it's the color.
Oh man.
Okay.
So my question would be: is how fucked up is she though? Like, I mean, like if you gotta hide it like that, like how bad do you really look?
Because the girl in the video, she made it seem like, yo,
she fucked up. Like
Here's the thing: she's probably confident,
right?
More so with the makeup. Okay.
With her makeup. And that could very well be. And here's the thing: we don't know anybody's storyline. We don't know if maybe somebody made her feel insecure when she didn't have her makeup on, or she feels more confident with her makeup on, or because she's met him looking a certain type of way that he has that expectation. Now let's keep it a buck. Sometimes you do sit in situations, and sorry guys, fellas, you put a little bit of pressure on women on how they need to look and how they need to present themselves. Mike, don't start with me. Mike, don't start with me.
On the first date.
Don't start with me.
But my thing is,
no.
Do we blame him? Because if she's getting beat to the guys every day, there's no way in hell he thinks that she looks like that.
No, but I feel like, that's why it's important. Like when Shannon was talking about this earlier, and I think Linnea said it. Have a conversation. You don't know what the expectations or the requirements are when you're dating somebody if you're not willing to have sometimes uncomfortable conversations. You want to find out what somebody likes. Maybe this person do want you to wear makeup. Maybe they okay with you having bundles. Maybe they like you natural. And if you're willing to compromise, then that's something that you're willing to do, negotiate in that relationship.
You look like Naomi Campbell.
Right off of what Mayberry said, I got a video for that. Now,
I'm scared.
Nicki Minaj had an interview with Joe Buttons, and she says she blames ass shots on Lil Wayne's jokes about her small butt. So I definitely want to play. I want to play that.
And feel complete or good enough, good as those girls, because I'm like, oh my god, you know, this is what you're supposed to look like in the rap culture, and I don't look like that. And now,
but that was you telling yourself that, and not anyone else saying that to you.
No, yeah, they never told me that. Well, no, I'm lying.
I'm lying.
I'm glad she said that.
I've been lying, and I think they said stuff sometimes jokingly.
Jokingly.
But to a young girl or up and coming rapper or anything like that, when it's from someone like Lil Wayne, it matters, you know, like, so even if they're joking, they don't know that the person that is there in that room with them is not finding it funny. I didn't feel complete or good enough, good as those girls, because I'm like, oh my God, you know, this is.
So, and that was kind of perfect timing, Mayberry, that you said what you said because about, you know, how men, but and I think
I'm not placing blame.
It's a subconscious thing.
Yeah, but I'm not placing blame. I'm not walking around and saying, "Oh my gosh, all of this is because of men." So let's not even.
We have to have some security.
No. I'm not trying to make it seem like that.
Insecurities that everybody on this panel has an insecurity. Everybody has an insecurity. We all do, whether people know about it or not, whether you make it vocal or not. We all have an insecurity. However, when somebody is taking and poking fun at that insecurity, that's when it may become more of a focus. Whereas it's like, all right, I've been dealing with this all my life, but maybe this is how everybody else is looking at me. This is what everybody else's perception is of me. So inadvertently in the back of your mind, you store that.
Right.
And you may choose to do things that's unhealthy, whether it's getting ass shots, whether it's getting plastic surgery, whether it's going out here and, you know, making up your face to look a certain type of way, because the perception is, and we all see it, all of these bodies on Instagram, they all look the same. They all built the same.
Double butt.
But how does that come about? Is because that's celebrated. If that's celebrated and that's what a woman is supposed to look like, inadvertently, that's what we're communicating. And that's sometimes what our men is communicating to our other women. Same thing with women with hair. If your hair looks like this, like, women didn't feel comfortable wearing their natural hair out because this was the perception of, this is the straight, the silky. That's beautiful.
European.
So what women do, they go out here and they do this because why? That's what's being projected. Unfortunately, it's still an insecurity. Yes, some women would love long hair, but if they can't, they know that they got the ability to go to beauty supply store and put some bundles in. There's always a way to enhance it. And because those enhancements are there, that's what people leverage. But unfortunately, we got to be careful with projection.
But if you start out living your life and being happy with yourself, you ain't got to do all that type of shit to please your man.
But nobody's really truly happy with themselves. Everybody's looking for a come up. Everybody's looking for a way to perfect it. Whether if you're in your career and your education, we are all trying to evolve and grow. It's just everybody's story and journey looks different.
Yeah, just like now, how would you feel if a man have a patchy beard and every week he go get Beijing, fill the holes in. Every time you see him, his fade is just like on point, and then you find out he's Steve Harvey.
Shannon's still married to him.
Pow!
Yeah. Y'all better go back and look at some of them old Cooley in the Gang videos. Mike didn't have that shit.
No, remember when he said he had rented it? He said you rented your bed. He said, "Let me fuck up the guy sponsored your bed."
Mike walked around this motherfucker like an Afghanistan motherfucker. That shit was huge. And then he took it back just a little bit and cut it down. Yeah, you get a fucking hair. I'm gonna get me a piece of hair. I want a piece of hair on my head. I'm gonna get me a fucking Gumby.
I'll get you a lace.
No, you didn't say.
Shorty, I want a motherfucking high top fade, Shorty. I want one.
And every little
you should embrace it, dog.
Wait a minute. All the men on here is bald. Take your hats off, fellas.
No, Mike not bald.
Oh, Mike, you not.
Mike got hair, yeah. But I think for my birthday this year, I'm going to get me a motherfucking piece.
You mean a unit?
A unit? Whatever they call it, motherfucker. I'm going to get me one.
G, I got you. I'll measure you out for one.
A piece. I watched a dude on TikTok literally take a piece of like the natural hair
Yeah, he got
glue that on.
That thing on there.
Yeah.
And trim that thing up. Girl, he had waves and everything.
Waves and everything, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get me one.
Not
Then-
gonna go get
then
me
it be
one.
coming up.
Hey, they do it in the barbershop out Randallstown. I think Picasso Cuts or something. I think
Yeah,
they do
he
it in
do
there.
A work of art, Picasso.
I've
Yeah.
actually seen and watched one of them done. I was just, he was like, "Yo, you next." I said, "No, I'm good with the
I
nips
was
clean.
gonna say,
I'm good with the
maybe
nips
y'all
clean,
do it.
shorty."
Would you do it? G, would you
Hell
actually
no.
really do it for real? Would you do
Hell
it?
yeah. Hell yes. Hell fucking yes. I'll go get it done. Hell yeah. Yes. And I'm not talking about putting locks on the side of a hat and put the hat on and like my shit like that. I want a unit, a piece. I want the glue and shit. I want them to come through with the saran wrap and mop the shit with the mopper and put the numbers and shit. And then hit you on the side with the little spray shit with the business card and shit. My shit, I want my motherfucking shape up to touch my eyebrows and shit. I want that motherfucker to be.
No,
G,
No.
Yo.
don't do that.
Did you see it?
Business card.
Did you see it? I want that motherfucker to hit right around my eyebrows and come down the side.
You
Yeah.
better not.
Wayne
I'm
said,
sure. What?
Wayne said shooter do it and get a 2-for-1.
Yes, absolutely. And I joked about it because I just joked about it. But hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. Women do it. Women do shit to their bodies so fucking much that it's unbelievable. I had a lady tell me that she spent $170 to get her nails done. Like, I'd have never made it as a woman. I'd have owned 3 pair of drawers. I'd have had a pair of bloomers. They'd have been all full black, full nude. I'd have had 3 bras. Yeah, I take my hat off to y'all and the shit that y'all go through to be beautiful. And it's just sometimes
You know how much a bra costs?
Walmart, baby. Walmart. I'm going to Walmart. I'm gonna get those. I'd had the comb bras. But I say that to say that a lot of that shit goes unrecognized, and I appreciate a beautiful woman. But I'm not looking for the lashes. I don't need the makeup. As long as her titties look good inside the bra and outside the bra, I'm happy.
Look, they don't have that in matching panties and bras and none of that.
I'm glad.
Now that's cool to have. I do want to see some matching panties and bras from time to time, but as long as her titties look good in the bra and out the bra, I'm your man.
Like that?
Well, we got a video for that too. Here you go, G. This
No,
is
What's it like?
1 out of 10 do not recommend. It's ghetto. Don't do it. It's like
That's all.
carrying 2 broke best friends on your back and on your front at the same time.
Yes.
It's having built-in serial killers that lay on your neck and try to suffocate you when you go to sleep at night. In the summertime when it's hot, you can't take them off. You want to like just put them in a ponytail or something and throw them over your shoulder to just get a little bit of air down there, but that don't work. You just be hot and sweaty and uncomfortable. And don't think about wearing a button-up shirt, because if you inhale with too much enthusiasm or have so much as a spirited sneeze, those buttons become weapons of mass destruction and will separate, all the way to the white meat. It's gonna go. Not to mention, when your boobs live in a different area code, the bras cost a whole mortgage. It's ghetto. Don't do it.
There you go, G.
I don't approve that message at all. You know what I'm saying? She got big ass titties and she eating pancakes and a little syrup run down. And later on at night, you get the licking and you taste that motherfucker at your mama.
Not at your mama. Look at
She ain't gonna wash at all.
It's a double treat and shit. It's a treat inside of a treat.
That is titty sweat, Bill.
Lord, those titty. Now it's only titty sweat when you get a little lower, because that shit is set up against your skin and it might be a little salty. But shit, I'm good. Fat meat is greasy. I'm with it.
That meat is greasy, bruh.
I like it.
No, I
Titty.
like it.
Oh man.
And it's Tuesday too. Yes.
Any Tuesday for Big G.
Love them titties.
Well, they had this one dude. He got his whole body done. Yo was muscular as shit and couldn't eat 20 pounds. He could not lift 20 pounds, but he had muscles all over, six pack and all that.
He had implants. He went
Yeah.
with 2 hands.
Wow.
Could not lift a 20-pound dumbbell though. He was strong as shit.
Nowadays,
He was just a titty man. He just had.
But if you think about it, the word titty, just make you feel good. Don't titty make you feel good? Like when you think about it, you be like titty, like damn. Woo. Like
that was 2 Chainz. His name at first, titty.
titty. There's something about it.
And he had to go to 2 Chainz.
Come on, Lene, don't talk. I love me some 2 Chainz now.
Oh boy. No, I love 2 Chainz too, but I'm glad he changed.
I know.
it.
I'm just saying, girl. Don't get me started. I love some 2 Chainz.
I don't even know.
This is the crew
This
you
was my
picked.
fault, right?
You
Woo, 2 Chainz.
I'm going to try to pivot. I don't know how well it's going to work out for me. Where we at?
Where we want to be, bro.
Let's take it to the ones that really love breasts, and that's children.
What?
I
That
didn't-
transition.
No, that was a bad transition.
Yeah,
I tried to piece it together. I just couldn't. I just want to get y'all opinion on, did this teacher go too far?
Oh, I saw that. Fuck no. He wasn't like the other one.
Did we pay the internet bill?
Go ahead, G. You ready? G, go ahead. Talk your shit.
About titties again? Oh.
No, that's about the titty.
Oh, Mike always fuck up. I told y'all, anytime we have a guest is the only time we got everything. The laptop, the laptop is there. Ike, come on, we ain't got no fucking sound. We got to clap for real and shit.
Yeah, you left the iPad at work.
iPad at work.
Here we go.
Look.
How this nigga going share? What the hell?
Oh, that's right.
Listen, that's what we doing. Keep the same energy.
Go to podium while you're at it. That's what we do.
My man.
So what happened?
Bleeding and everything.
They go unruly kids. He's like,
So I'm gonna jump in. Now we watched the teacher a couple weeks ago. This is not the same situation.
Nope.
This is not. This teacher was defending himself from a crowd of badass kids who need their ass whipped.
Oh, he threw the chair at him.
They threw the chair at him.
They
Right,
threw the chair at him,
yeah,
and he defended himself by throwing the chair back.
Oh, hell no. He didn't go too far.
Fuck
Yo,
him.
threw two of them.
They
threw the chair at him.
They sure did.
And they by the door. So it's like, what can I do? Y'all by the door, y'all throwing chairs, y'all
can't
got
get
to
out.
over there together.
Yeah.
Because the
He
kids that
can't
was
get out
with him
the
were behind him.
I'd have grabbed one of them little motherfuckers as a shield.
Mm-hmm. What they need to start doing, they need to take thugs from jail and make them teachers' aides.
No shit.
Put them in the room. Sit them in a room with the teachers. As soon as the kids act up, they start talking their shit. What the fuck you doing, cuz?
They said he can't make out what was going on. So apparently something happened in the classroom, and I don't know if it's one or multiple kids in the crowd by the door tossed a chair at that teacher. And I believe they actually hit him in his head. I'm not sure.
It went over, but you can tell it did. Like,
Did it graze him a little bit because he was wiping his head, wasn't he?
He in turn tossed two chairs back towards the crowd of kids where the chair came from that are also blocking the door. So that means like he could leave and walk away from the situation. They're blocking the door.
Right.
Yeah, I think
And
that
plus
hit the
he's
top
older.
of his head.
And he's an older gentleman too. I don't blame him. I would have swung him at him too.
He looked like he's probably a substitute too.
And you can hear the other kids in the background saying, like, yo, that shit ain't funny. Like, that ain't funny.
Oh, it ain't funny when he hurls it at them, but it was funny when they hurled it at him. Okay.
Well, if I was the substitute, I'm definitely fucking the kids up. I mean, I'm not going back to that school anyway.
I'm losing my job today.
Yeah, I'm not teaching at that school. I'm going to elementary school.
And I just said, this is exactly why there's a shortage of teachers. Parents, please teach your children that this is not cool.
Right.
Not
It's
cool at all.
not. But you know what? And this is why I don't understand why they try and force everybody to come back into school anyway. If there's a shortage of teachers,
Right.
Keep your rude, rowdy ass kid at home, and you deal with that.
Right. They got to get up out of here.
Oh,
ridiculous.
See, now if it was like back in the day, because back in the day it was a whole community thing. Like your mother would go to the school and tell the teacher, if he act up, you got my permission.
Yeah.
Nowadays, the parent know their kid acting up, and let the teacher even say something out the way to the parents up there. You don't be talking to my kid like that. No accountability on the parents' part.
None.
And that's why the kids know that they can get away with it, because if you don't have if there's no partnership with the schools and the homes, then how can you actually police the kids?
They're probably beating up their mama and daddy.
Exactly.
Like
Or
who?
if mother and father ain't home,
they're raised by grandma.
Yeah, they being raised by or their parents is out running the streets.
So I saw a video on Twitter, right? Speaking of grandma, the 3 little kids kicked the grandma, they whooping the grandmother ass. Black too, they black kids. Black kid, the one boy asked the grandmother to do something, and he kicked her in the chest like 300 and shit. That right there. He kicks the grandma in the chest like 300. And she falls behind the TV and shit.
Oh man!
Wait a minute, are those the kids? Like who is those?
Those are the kids.
They ain't no motherfucking kids.
No, these are no adults that got arrested. Those are the kids.
I was like, who them 3 on the side?
Yeah. You'll kick the lady right in the sternum like 300.
Yeah, I'm not sitting up there as a grown ass grandma wrestling these kids.
All right, but I got a question. This is the bigger question. Who the fuck is recording this?
One of them,
Then one of them.
Probably another kid, I hope.
No, one of
them.
them.
One of them. That's probably why they got arrested.
Yeah, they got arrested. One of them.
Why would you be recording you doing something like that?
That is senior abuse.
It's like I saw a recording of somebody spray painting and kicking a nigga car. Like, why are you recording you doing that?
Why are you recording it? Like,
that hurt my heart watching that right there.
Why?
This is a human society.
Life right now.
What the fuck now? Children usually love their grannies to death. Like, what?
It depends on
dynamic.
Right. It makes you wonder.
Like all of them. It's not like it's just one. All of them.
It makes you wonder what grandma did.
and that's not me trying to put an excuse on what's happening here, but this has got to be a little bit deep. Like,
that's because the adults in that house are disrespecting that grandmother. And they see it and they learn it. And when they come and do it, they're not checking them. They're recording it. They're only emulating what they see those adults in that house do.
Right. And that's a real grandma too. That's Nana right there. She ain't 32. That's like Nana.
I really can't watch that again.
Well, I say that I brought it up to say that some of these kids are just fucked up individuals. Now, if that was my sister's kids, I'm fucking all of them up. My sister, her husband or boyfriend, he got to get it. And I should be able to kick his mother in the chest too.
Yeah, that's
like, let me go to your mother's house and let me kick her ass in the chest.
Mm-hmm. That's terrible.
They're bad. Some of these kids are bad. And the parents ain't no better.
Well, the adults, I don't know if their parents or not, they were all arrested.
They should.
I think the children should get a little bit of some scared straight. I think they should get a little fright.
Nah, them kids don't give a fuck.
Keep them in the jail.
Them kids don't give a nah. Them kids, they too far gone. They bad as fuck. I got a post on post tomorrow that say I think bad kids come from stank pussy. So that's gonna be my post for tomorrow. I got it queued up. I got it queued up already for Woman Crush Wednesday. Your WCW got badass kids and her pussy stink.
Yep, that's it for us.
It was nice.
It was good doing this. We had a good run.
It was. It definitely was. Ike's first day back for the fucking year, and I mean,
y'all gave it to him.
Nice. Thank you.
First and last day.
Yeah.
Yep.
ODB.
I blame myself. I dangle with the line, so I don't set the best representation for the rest of the staff.
What do you mean? This is gonna be our greatest show.
It might be right, bro. It might be right.
This is our greatest show. I see y'all same Cooley time, same Cooley channel next week, Tuesday, 6 to 8.
Hey,
Mikey is the skipper.
I'm just gonna play one video just to lighten the mood up because today has been a little. If you're older, your VR ain't for everybody.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness.
People are I ain't gonna lie. I would like to see my mom do that.
Okay, where's she looking at? Water.
I don't blame you. I can still
Just in case you missed it, we'll let it go one more time. Run that back, DJ. Now ain't nobody tell his ass to be walking getting all
That's
over
what I'm saying. That's what he get.
You got him clean.
No, let me tell you something. She know how to throw them hands.
You saw that, right? You saw how she caught back, right?
Yeah.
She know how to throw them hands.
Oh,
She was
that was a nice little jab right there. Bing.
His dumb
VR
ass.
ain't for everybody.
That was funny.
Help your people when they come to VR and clear the room. Make sure it's
Please
enough
clear
space
the
for us 40 and overs. Make sure we got enough space because we from the old school.
And stop recording us.
We used to using our hands. Y'all do other things. We used to using hands and feet. That's all we know. So back up off of us when we got the shit going on, and it'll be all good. Wayne said she did it on purpose. She can see him out the corner of her eyes.
I've been waiting for his hand.
Hey, y'all, did y'all see that? I know it's not on the VR, but it was a video that was going around of this angry white lady in the store just throwing Black Lives Matter mugs.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
You saw that? She throwing the mugs like Black Lives Matter. Fuck that, my pussy matters. Like she's just. I'm talking about slinging them bitches across the store.
Not slinging.
It's like my pee matters.
Yeah, my pussy matters. Fuck Black Lives.
She went Kanye up in there.
Yeah, boy.
Oh man, gynecologist.
Well, on that note,
that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, do you need some Medicare, Medicaid? What's going on? You need to go see the gynecologist. Something wrong with your pussy? And it needs some support, some guidance.
Monostat?
She probably got badass kids.
She got SP.
Oh my God. Perfect. That was perfect.
All right, this is my last one.
Yeah.
I have one more time.
Uh-oh,
This was another good video I saw this week.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this bitch done fell on the floor.
Oh shit.
Wait a minute, play that again.
Is that her friend?
I hope
that's her friend.
That's our homegirl.
Do this.
That's some real shit that we definitely. I would.
Hold up, listen to grandma though.
What the fuck? The shoes are too big.
The shoes are too big.
Are you okay?
You need to take them off.
You need to take them off.
Hey, because I was sliding up in here. Mama taking her shoes off there. Oh, yeah, I'm going to take mine off.
Oh, that's my mother.
Birthday dinner.
Okay, that's the last
one. Wow.
Birthday dinner goes wrong.
It's too big.
She sure did.
Well, all right. Final thoughts. Who wants to go first? Ike, it's your first day back, brother. Aside from all the high prices, but one thing I have seen, Ike, stocks are down. I think I'm going to load up on a couple things.
Buy low, sell high. The oldest trick in the book.
There we go.
And Amazon went through a stock split, so go have fun. You can afford it now.
The second one? Didn't they do one earlier? No.
Yeah, they did one.
Tesla.
Tesla did one earlier too.
Tesla. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you got the same amount of money, but the split just helps people make it more affordable to cop some more. That's all.
Right.
Final thoughts. Positive outlooks. Watch how you talk to people, yo. You never know what people are really, really, really going through. Because deep down inside, I think like we touched on about the makeup and all that stuff, but people are dealing with some shit that they aren't sharing.
Yeah.
Or that they're going through and they don't want to reveal it because they're afraid of what's going on. I say that just from some of my close family members that are going through stuff, and then when they reveal it, it's like shit. So just use kindness and be thoughtful about what's happening when you're talking to people, man. You never know. It might be their last days. That's how I put it like that.
That's true.
I'm gonna just go right through the top row, Matt.
All right, before you start blaming somebody for holding you back or not giving you the opportunity to do a certain thing, make sure you're putting 100% effort on your own. Make sure it's not you holding yourself back, because sometimes we got to get out of our own way to move forward.
Amen.
Good job, because I was waiting for you to come with some bullshit.
Don't worry, I'm last. I'm last.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm just gonna put out there, everyone just be yourself, regardless if you're bald or if you got a whole bunch of hair in your head. Just be you. Someone's gonna love you for you regardless.
Shannon.
Just keep smiling, keep laughing, keep loving.
Keep watching us. We'll help you laugh, love, smile.
Come back every week
cuss.
and bring somebody with you.
Bring
a friend of a friend of a friend.
May.
I don't really have anything.
You always have something to say because there's shit popping on Wednesday nights.
Okay, yes. Please tune in to Slick Talk with your girl Mayberry on a Blazing Radio. Go out and follow us on @TalkThatSlick on all social media platforms. Yes, tomorrow 7 to 9. Tune in. And if anything, what I always say is support. Support doesn't cost us anything. Support everybody, and that's everybody on this panel. That's supporting Ike with getting financial advice, Mac with his clothing line, Shannon with the jewels, Linnea doing her stuff, G with all his bullshit. Support.
I support your bullshit, G.
My man. Hey.
Support. Mike, give me the line real quick. Support. Bold.
Support.
No. Balls in the jaws.
Can I put my balls in your jaws? My brother-in-law.
Like we supported you today because you ain't had a sound effects. Just
I'm staying in front of my mother-in-law standing right here. I want.
That.
Mama Daisy.
Sorry, ma'am.
Yes, Shannon with the balls. So Shannon is supporting the balls. Support. That's all we need is support. Hey,
shit.
Amen.
That's crazy.
Big G.
That's all I got.
Titties. No. Real shit. Real shit. This morning I got a phone call that my cousin died. My cousin passed away. She just had a birthday in January. She was 45 years old. The story I got, she was on the phone with her daughter and she passed due to a massive heart attack. Last week they buried her mother. So her mother died 2 weeks ago. They buried her last week, and then her daughter died last night. Like I said, massive heart attack. We do a lot of stupid shit with our lives, and some people smoking cigarettes, some people smoking weed. I'm about to go get me something to drink right now. You have to have, and I'm fucked up about it because I talked to my dad. You have to fucking take care of yourself. Go see a fucking doctor. If your fucking eye hurt, if your eyelashes is fucking hurting, go see somebody about that motherfucker. Not your eyelash pack, but go see somebody about that motherfucker. I saw Deion Sanders.
I can't.
So I saw Deion Sanders had 2 toes amputated. I think he broke his foot last year. We're talking about probably the fastest fucking man out there. Now he has 2 toes that had to get amputated. So when you feel something going wrong, or you just fucking got up the next morning and you just don't feel yourself, go see somebody. We got to do better. I'm 51. I want at least live to see 67 or something. 72 with Ike said I gotta live to 72 to get some 401k money out. So at least let me get to 70 then. 70 fucking 1.5, I guess. But take care of yourself, people. And titties.
Condolences to you and the family, bro.
I appreciate you, big guy. I appreciate it.
Definitely.
Yeah. But
go ahead.
No, you got it. Go ahead. Light up the world real fast.
Hold on. You gotta go ahead, G. You gotta drop the line real quick, yo.
Yep.
I forgot.
NJ Rich lined it up for you.
I know. I forgot it. Go ahead, Mike.
Your text messages, bro.
Shannon did send it to me, but I got to get off the phone to read the motherfucker to give it back. Go ahead, Mike. Give it to us one more time.
Obstacles. May the obstacles.
I can't see that shit on the phone. I got it.
The obstacles.
Y'all.
Oh, may the obstacles before you provoke the light of the world.
The power within.
Oh, the power.
That's nice though.
The power of the light, then. Power of the light. Next week, I'm just gonna sing this little light of mine or something. I don't fucking know.
I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. Is Jennifer still in the room? Because Jennifer owes us she owes us a guest appearance, and she keep ducking us. But it's okay, Jennifer. We're gonna keep calling you out. Thank y'all. And Dina ducked us out too. And the lies she gonna tell y'all, but Dina got the email with the thing. She said she had to go home and get pretty, and then she was like, "Well, fuck that. I'm just gonna watch." But it's cool. Call Dina out too. But thank y'all for tuning in every Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We all love doing. I hope we all love doing. I'm assuming because ain't nobody payment for it. So I'm assuming they all love coming through. And this is therapy. This is our therapy. This is my therapy session. Glad to see Ike back because that information you provide, brother, we definitely needed it. We definitely need it, especially at these times where learning how to move pieces to your own puzzle are imperative right now. Like get a bicycle, yo. Just
walk to your nearby supermarket like I did.
I had something better for y'all next week.
Yeah, that'll work. If whatever you can do to lighten your load, just try to figure it out. Carpool.
Get your food.
Just do what you can.
Carpool. Go to Aldi's.
Sell a little pussy. I mean,
wait a minute.
It's over.
Tank for Tank. Told you.
I hope you don't push the
fellas. If you got to get your dirt digolo on, I mean that lady, that older lady, she needs she get a social security check and all. Like, do what you got to do right now to be able to get to the next level of the game.
Man,
it's okay. We ain't looking at you funny, man. Do what you got to do.
Oh man!
Don't do drugs, but you can do things for money and sex. It's okay. Like
you're about to start an OnlyFans page for gas, yo.
There you go. Get your OnlyFans page.
Make someone holler for $1.
Yeah, you don't even have to show your face on OnlyFans. There's so many people out here, so many feet freak out. There's people that love feet. You could just show your feet and get paid these days.
Make sure
y'all all go to work in school. Go to work in school.
Like, don't look at like get your money. Juggle them balls. And let the obstacles before you provoke the power within. Love everybody. Love yourself. Check on your strong friends.
Yeah.
Right now. Call them. G, I'll call you in a minute.
No, somebody needs to call Mac. Somebody needs to call Mac.
Somebody needs to call Mac.
We all about to call Mac.
No, Mayberry. I'm going over his head. I'm calling his wife.
Yeah, please.
Oh Lord,
what the hell is going on?
I needed this. This was my therapy session. I missed a couple.
You needed something.
I needed this.
You got it, bro.
Definitely. I love y'all, man.
I love y'all too, man.
We'll be back next Tuesday.
All right, y'all. Be safe.
I don't have my sound. I left all the sound at work, so I just have to hit the end button abruptly, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hold up. Hit on my little button.
Ouch.
I'm hungry.